Yeah. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Water cooler talk sports. Pregame playlist. Let's go. It's the pregame playlist. Turn it up, don't miss this. Turn it up, yeah. Your morning, your sports, yeah, you tapped in. You tapped in, locked in. From the highlights to the headlines, yeah, we locked in. Top stories. Water cooler talk sports, yeah, we locked in. Early morning grind, yeah, we set the tone. From the field to the speakers, now you rocking with the show. Let's go, let's go. Rocking with the show. Your morning, your sports, your playlist. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen, good morning, man. Welcome to the pregame playlist here on Water Cooler Talk Sports YouTube channel, man. Good morning to you all, man. We appreciate y'all so much, man, for rocking with us here today, this morning. Appreciate y'all so much, man, for continuing to rock with us. As always, man, this is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Ladies and gentlemen, man, today we are going to have a pretty good show today. Today is Tuesday, August 18th, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, man, we are getting yet so close. So close. We are getting to college football here in a couple of weeks, man. So we appreciate that so much. Shout out to everybody rocking with us in the chat as well, man. Rudy the Box in here. He's saying real ones know Indiana should be top 3. Shout out to Rudy the Box, man. We already know how he feels. Who's your daddy? That's his hashtag. Who's your daddy? Nobody likes the new kids. He said Indiana is like the new kid that showed up to school first day. He's penciled in as a starting quarterback, starting point guard, and being the prom queen in the first week. Haters gonna hate. Why would he be? Wouldn't he be the prom king though? Wouldn't he be the prom king if he's penciled in as a starting quarterback and the starting point guard and being the prom king in the first week? But I get what you're saying, though, Rudy. I get what you're saying. Shout out to Rudy. Shout out to Rudy, man. He said he come back and says nobody has ever accomplished more in a single season than the undefeated 16-0 national champions Indiana Hoosiers. Shout out to Rudy the Boxer, man. He got one more. He said, and I don't see us losing this year. There go Rudy, man. Rudy letting everybody know, man, what's going on, man. Shout out to Rudy the Boxer, man. Auburn Dad for life in the chat. AD for real. War Eagle to you, Auburn Dad. What's going on, man? How you feeling, man? He said they're being treated like Cinderella after the clock struck midnight. And the carriage turned back into a pumpkin. That is a good analogy. That is a good analogy. That is exactly how Indiana's being treated. Number 6 in the AP poll. Well, we'll talk about it in a minute, man, as well. Rudy the Boxer comes back here and said, Auburn Dad. He's an Auburn Dad. Auburn fans would know a lot about pumpkins. Whoa. Wait a minute. Wow. Okay, then. He said, it's the AP poll. Why are we surprised? There's a reason why the pool was removed from the BCS. Hey, shout out to Mr. 21. Shout out to Mr. 21. We're not surprised. You know, I'm not surprised, but I do feel as if that Indiana is getting a little disrespected. And we're gonna talk about that in hour number 2. In hour 1, we're gonna talk about the AP poll. The AP poll dropped yesterday. And this is something that everybody looks forward to. Because now with the AP poll dropping, this is officially college football season. College football season officially starts now with the AP poll drop. You got a number by our team, and that is what we are apparently, that is what the media is saying that team is ranked at right now. I got some questions about some people ranked some places. We'll talk about it. I want to get y'all thoughts on it as well when we get to it, and things of that nature. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Tuesday, August 18th. Here on the pregame playlist on Water Cooler Talk Sports YouTube channel, man. We appreciate y'all so much, man, for continuing to rock with us here as always, man. Today's show gonna be great. As always. The pregame post. We got some great music. We hopefully we'll have a flag on the play story. I have two. I have not gotten down to which one it is. But if the conversation goes a different direction, we might have to skip it and go in a whole different direction when we get to the flag on the play. So it is what it is. But we're gonna have a great time, man. We're gonna listen to some great music. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna talk that noise. We're gonna talk that score, because that's what we do around here at Water Cooler Talk. We talk that score. It's what we do. Last night, if you didn't get the opportunity last night to go watch Around the Cooler here on Water Cooler Talk Sports YouTube channel, go check out that show. That was a great show. We had a conversation about is Auburn's offense ready to take the next step under Alex Golesh? We talked about the most overrated national championship contender going into the season. We also talked about which team has a QB crisis, like which team needs to get their quarterback situation straight in the SEC before this season starts. And then, of course, man, we had we talked we at the end of the show we referenced what Coach Golish said in his post scrimmage press conference, whichever one you want to use, when he was able to talk to the media about what happened. And he used a very definitive term. He used the word sloppy. He said overall he thought it was a sloppy scrimmage. So, hey, you know, it is up to y'all to figure out how you feel about that. So go check out Around the Cooler here on Water Cooler Talk Sports YouTube channel. Go check that out. Go hit the like button on that one as well. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button here on the channel as well. Trying to grow that subscriber count. We're trying to grow that. I was looking at the analytics. For our channel, and it tells me that 56% of the people that watch this channel are not subscribed. That number has actually went up. So that tells me that we've gained some subscribers, but we've also gained some other people that have been watching the channel that has not hit the subscribe button yet. So if you are one of those people that are watching us, whether here on the pregame playlist, whether on Around the Cooler, or you've watched some of our old stuff, hit the subscribe button. Help us out. You know, it helps us out tremendously when you hit that subscribe button. So yeah, man, help us out, man. Yeah, so 56%, and that was as of Sunday. I don't know what it is now. That may have changed, but as of Sunday, it was 56% of the people that watch this channel are not subscribed. 44% are subscribed that watch this channel. So that is, you know, the number used to be closer to 52, 48 subscribe, watch, 48 not subscribe watching, but that has flipped. So now we've gained subscribers, and we've also gained other people that have watched the channel, but they haven't subscribed. So I don't know. Do that for a brother, man. Help a brother out. HBO special. Help a brother out. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button here at Water Cooler Talk Sports. Ladies and gentlemen, man, we're gonna slide into a break right here. But Mr. 21 said, isn't the AP poll where Florida lost to USF and somehow a voter moved them up? Yes, it is. Last year, Florida lost to USF last year, and the voter, and I clearly remember, they was on that young lady's ass for a solid week and a half because they lost to USF and she moved them up in the polls. That is true. Yes, that is exactly what happened in that poll. I never forget that, bro. They was on that young ladies. And I believe she was a voter out of California too, if I'm not mistaken. But you know what? Here's the thing about that. There is no way as an AP voter that you can sit there and watch every single game, every single week, and be able to give an honest opinion on who should be the number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, all the way to 25 team in the country. No way possible. No way you can watch every single game and be like, well, this team is the number 11 team. I don't get it. You know, I don't get it. But we do watch it. You do. Yeah, Rudy Boxer said, man, AP and the coaches poll are trash. You know, it is what it is. Shout out to King Richard in the chat. Good morning to you, King Richard. Shout out to you. I mean, I'm not going to go so far as to say trash because we do get to use it for content purposes as well. It does create debate. It does create discourse in some instances. But I look at it and I say, man, I just don't understand how AP voters have the ability to watch every single game Saturday night to have their vote in by Sunday at like noon or 1 p.m. something like that. In order, that has never made sense to me. Never made sense to me when I found that out. So I don't know. We'll talk about it here at nauseum a little bit, but we're gonna slide into a break right here, man. It's 9 minutes after the hour here on the pregame playlist, ladies and gentlemen, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. We about to get this thing rocking and rolling right here, man. Let's slide into this break, and when we come back, man, we're gonna get into the pregame post, the headlines you need to know across news, sports, and culture. This is the pregame playlist here on Water Cooler Talk Sports YouTube channel, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning to you.
There's a sunset dripping off a dirt road sky. Got your hand in mine, riding passenger side. Radio low, got a slow song playing, but the way you look at me got my whole world swinging. Got the small town buzz in the air tonight. Tail lights fade, yeah, we disappear tonight. Ain't in a rush, let the moment breathe. You ain't gotta say it, girl, I feel what you mean. Yeah, take our time. Slide on in, leave the words outside. That old screen door creak, don't lie. Don't lie. It's you, me, and whiskey, sitting right where the night gets risky. Just a little sip, little lean, little kiss. Don't get better than this. Yeah, you, me, and whiskey. Let the world keep spinning, we're missing it. One more pour, let the lights go dim. Girl, it all starts here with you, me, and whiskey. Yeah, right here, just us. Yeah. You kick off your boots by the old flow. Hair falls down like I ain't seen before. Got that record spinning, something slow and sweet. You move a little closer, now we off that beat. There's a tension in the air I can't ignore. Like a storm rolling in, but I ain't running for it. Every second got me leaning your way. Like the bottle on the table saying don't wait. Come on, right now. Slide on in, leave the worries outside. That old screen door creak, don't lie. Don't lie. It's you, me, and whiskey, sitting right where the night gets risky. Just a little sip, little lean, little kiss. Don't get better than this. Yeah, you, me, and whiskey. Let the world keep spinning, we're missing it. One more pour, let the lights go dim. Girl, it all starts here with you, me, and whiskey. We don't gotta rush what's coming next. Just let this moment catch its breath. That clock on the wall can take its time. Ain't nothing out there but you and I. Yeah. Talk slick or talk facts. I do both. New York, from the concrete I rose with the pain in me. City lights, but it's dark where the game be. Had to hustle, no sleep, chasing destiny. Now they watching every move like a referee. From the Bronx to the bridge, yeah, we all relate. Same hunger, same struggle, just a different state. If you made it out the mud, let them feel your weight. It's that New York sound, let it resonate. Look, I turned pain into product, now it's profit talk. Flip. They was sleeping on a kid, now they pillow talk. Had to dream in the dark just to see the light. Now I'm shining on them heavy, that's a different price. I don't chase it, I attract it, that's a boss approach. Built the wave, now they surfing what I used to coat. If the shoe fit, wear it, I design the soul. Double meaning when I step, I control the road. I was broke, now I'm breaking down residuals. Fact, same hunger, just degraded all the visuals. They want favors, I just favor who was there from start. Cause the fake love disappear when it's getting dark. I made losses look strategic, that's a mastermind. If it cost me peace of mind, I just passed the line. Now I'm betting on myself, I don't gamble odds. I just play the game different, I don't follow odds. From the concrete I rose with the pain in me. City lights, but it's dark where the game be. Had to hustle, no sleep, chasing destiny. Now they watching every move like a referee. I've been nice with the pen, that's a write-off. Every bar got weight, I don't slight y'all. Nah. If they sleeping on the floor, it's a nightfall. Nah. Now I'm waking up the game, that's a light call. I don't talk about the moves, I just move better. Facts. They be looking for the sauce, I improve pressure. Turn a small win to a run, that's a long play. I don't rush into the moment, I just let it stay. If it's levels to the game, I'm a staircase. Yeah. Every step calculated, that's a rare pace. They want quick fame, I just want legacy. So I built it brick by brick like it's masonry. Brooklyn grind with that Queens type patience. Bronx energy when I'm facing confrontation. I don't fold under pressure, I apply it back. Turn a loss into a lesson and I double that. We don't fold, we just pivot, that's a power move. Had to learn every loss just to gain a proof. Now the pressure feel light cause I carry weight. New York state of mind, I don't hesitate. From the concrete I rose with the pain in me. City lights, but it's dark where the game be. Had to hustle, no sleep, chasing destiny. Now they watching every move like a referee. From the Bronx to the bridge, yeah, we all relate. Same hunger, same struggle, just a different state. If you made it out the mud, let them feel your weight. Press play. on the pregame playlist. Your morning, your sports, your playlist. Water cooler. Talk Sports Network.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, man, welcome back to the pregame playlist here on Water Cooler Talk Sports YouTube channel, man. Let's go ahead and get this thing rocking and rolling. Y'all know what time it is. The pregame post, headlines, and culture, news, and sports. Let's go.
The pregame pulse. Headlines in culture and sports.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, man, appreciate y'all so much. Let's get this thing rocking and rolling, man. In the MLB last night, man, the Twins, they beat the Braves 4-2, man. The Cardinals, they get a win over the Reds 2-1. It was a doubleheader. Game one was a makeup from May 24th. So the Cardinals get the win in the first game in a doubleheader. In the second game, the Reds get the win 6-5 in game number 2. The Rays, they beat the Orioles 7-6. Phillies get a win over the Marlins 6-5. The Tigers, they beat the Pirates 8-5. The Diamondbacks, they lose to the Red Sox 11-1. Jesus Christ, they got blew out. The Padres, they lose to the Mets 2-1. The Royals, they beat the Athletics 9-5. The Cubs, they get a win over the White Sox 7-5. And the Dodgers get a big win over the Rockies 11-5. That is the scores from the MLB last night on Monday. We should be getting ready to get close as we get close to the end of August, beginning of September. We should be getting ready to get close to playoff time here in the Major League Baseball, man. So it's going to be dope. Can't wait to start looking at those games and start being able to see who's going to be in positioning for the pennant and for World Series positioning and who will play in the World Series, man. Last night we had one game in the WNBA, man. The Golden State Valkyrie, they beat the Dallas Wings 78-70, man. The Dallas Wings, man, Paige Beckers had 21 points in this game. Arika Gumbawale had 17 points in this game as well, man. And Elena Smith, she had 13 points in this game in a losing effort for the Wings, man. On the winning side, man, Gabby Williams, man, she had 23 big points and 7 rebounds for the Valkyrie. And Veronica Burton, man, had another big game, 16 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists in that game as well. Off the bench for the Golden State Valkyries, you had Janelle Saloon with 10 points, as well as Tiffany Hayes, who had 10 points off the bench for the Golden State Valkyrie as well. So tell me, man, last night, that was the only game in the WNBA last night. On Monday tonight, we have a couple of games tonight that we're going to be reporting on tomorrow morning. So stay tuned, man, because we got playoff positioning happening in the WNBA and the MLB. So we I'm telling you, get ready, because I'm telling you, if you are not watching the WNBA, you might want to start watching so you can understand exactly what's going on when we get into playoff positioning there, man. Auburn Dad, shout out to you, my guy. King Richard said, yeah, but you should at least know who won and lost, referring to the young lady that moved up Florida after they lost to USF last year in the AP poll. You are correct. You are right. I'm talking about like intently. You have to look at the score and stats or watch ESPN highlights, but a loss is a loss no matter if you watch the game, even if AU got screwed 3 times. That shit losses. Yeah, I'm with you. I agree with you. I agree with you. She was dead wrong. Like she was dead wrong. But my question is, even with those teams winning, you know, we have come to the point to where the AP poll is just about, if you win this game, you move, you keep your position. If you lose, you're gonna move down. That's basically what it is. Instead of actually seeing what the teams look like, how they play, and do they deserve to be the number 1 spot? Because now with these teams getting the preseason ranking that they're getting, if they go out here and they have struggle wins, more than likely they're gonna stay at some of these spots, and we're gonna be like, that's not the number 9 team, that's not the number 11 team in the country, that's not the number 17 team in the country. You know, we'll be saying that, but hey, it is what it is, man. So we're gonna see what happened there, man. Let's keep this thing rocking and rolling, man. More pregame posts, headlines you need to know right here, man. For hour number 1, Von Miller is going to play his 15th season after he signed a 1-year deal with the Cowboys, man. The Cowboys agreed to terms with Von Miller on a 1-year deal on Sunday night. which is reported to be up to 5.5 million. 5.5 million with up to 7.5 million in incentives. Excuse me, I said that backwards. He, of course, Von Miller is a DeSoto, Texas native, and of course he played college football at Texas A&M, and so he will get the opportunity to play his 15th season in the NFL for the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas Cowboys is doing seems to be doing some damage on the defensive side of football. Now you re-sign Quentin Williams, and now you getting Von Miller, who still plays at a pretty average to high level. Not where he was in his younger years, but he's still a serviceable, really good pass rusher in the NFL. He has 138.5 career sacks among active players, man. 2-time Super Bowl winner with the Broncos in 2015 and the Rams in 2021 as well. So, hey, man, we can't wait to see exactly what happens there with that. And, of course, as you know, he was Super Bowl MVP in Super Bowl 50, the year that they beat my Carolina Panthers to win the Super Bowl. So, hey, it is what it is. So, we'll see what happens there, man. Is this the year that we see the Cowboys have a deep playoff run because they have a defense that they can lean on? And they got some playmakers on the offense side of the ball with George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb. And, can Dak be the guy that kind of distributes the ball around to these guys? It's going to be interesting to see. All right, man. Moving along, man. The Buccaneers wide receiver Mecca Buka McMillan are day-to-day ahead of week 1. Man, just so many injuries that are happening in the NFL, man. Just so many injuries. Like, wow, it just doesn't – it's ridiculous, man. So, head coach Todd Bowles said Monday Emeka Buka, who has a toe sprain, is day-to-day, week-to-week, and would not commit to him being ready for the September 13th opener against Cincinnati. Jalen McMillan, knee, has missed nearly 2 weeks and is also day-to-day. So you look at this now, Mike Evans is not there in Tampa Bay anymore. Emeka Buka is a guy that they drafted high in the draft, but they wanted to come in and be that guy that could potentially come in and take over that number 1 receiver role. And now you have him and McMillan out. Baker Mayfield, man, what you gonna do, man? What they gonna do? What are they gonna do, man? What are they gonna do? So hopefully the Buccaneers can get that thing fixed there as well, man. I don't know if y'all remember. Well, I know y'all remember because we talked about it ad nauseum here a little bit, man. When we talked about Kawhi Leonard being traded from the Clippers to the Raptors, right? So when that happened, we reported it here as well on this show. But then it came back a couple of weeks later that the trade was on hold because of potential mismanagement of the trade, that there was some irregularities of people trying to circumvent the cap because they were trying to pay Kawhi through other sponsors, potentially what the Clippers were doing. Well, it has come out yesterday that sources are saying that the NBA has no evidence that Steve Ballmer, who's the owner of the Los Angeles Clippers, funneled money to Leonard via any sponsors, which would have been Daktronics. So ESPN reports that the NBA's month-long investigation found no evidence that Clippers owner Steve Ballmer funneled money through team sponsors to Kawhi Leonard to circumvent the salary cap. League is still examining whether the Clippers' introduction of Leonard to sponsors Aspiration and Daktronics violated cap circumvention or failure to supervise rules. No clear penalty framework yet. Investigation stemmed from Pablo Torres reporting on a $28 million Aspiration endorsement deal alleged to be a no-show job. No-show job for Kawhi Leonard is hilarious. Ballmer had reportedly invested $50 million in Aspiration months earlier. So, hey, it'll be interesting to see exactly what happens there and how that ends up, because that trade is still on hold. As of right now, Kawhi Leonard is still a Los Angeles Clipper, and Brandon Ingram is still a Toronto Raptor. So I don't know. We're gonna see exactly what happens there. And then to round out this first hour of the pregame post here on Water Cool Talk Sports YouTube channel and the pregame playlist, as you all know, the Los Angeles Lakers sold for a second time in 14 months. So the Buss family sold their interest in the controlling interest in the Los Angeles Lakers to what is his name? Mark Walter is his name. Mark Walter had the team for literally a sneeze and a cough, literally 14 months. And he stole the team. He bought the team for $10 billion. He bought his stake for $10 billion. Then 14 months later, sold his controlling stake to the Kushners and Bob Iger Group for $12.5 billion. Now it is being reported that the Buss Family Trust is wanting to sell the remaining 17% stake that they have in the Lakers to the Bob Iger Group. And Jeannie Buss is contesting the family's role of the remaining Lakers stake. Now, here's the thing that people don't really understand. In order to be considered a governor or have a team president role, if you're the owner of the team, you have to have at least 15% stake in the company. Is what you have to have. And if they were to divest their whole controlling shares to Bob Iger, that means Jeannie Buss would not be the governor of the Lakers anymore. So this is a fluid story. This seems to be some type of something going on between the siblings in the Buss family, between Jenny and her brothers. And I'm just gonna read this here. It's saying that as of Monday, the Buss Family Trust moved to sell its remaining 17.8% stake to incoming majority owners Josh Kushner and Bob Iger. Jenny Buss's attorneys, this is Jenny Buss's attorneys, her own personal attorneys, not the family trust attorneys, is saying she sent the letter saying she has not agreed to sell and that any vote to do so would be and is void, citing a trust provision meant to preserve her 15% minimum need to remain governor. So, hey, I don't think the Buss family, I don't think Jeannie Buss is going out. She ain't going out like no sucker. She gonna keep that 17% because she gonna be governor of the Lakers. She want to keep that. Dr. Buss, her father, bought those Lakers, and that is a part of their family. And that is something that she want to keep. This whole deal to me just seems this whole Lakers, it doesn't sit right with me. It feels like something else nefarious and illegal is happening underneath our nose, and they are doing it with the Lakers. It has nothing to do with the Lakers, but it has something to do with the people that are literally trying to get rid of their stake in the Lakers and the people that are buying. Something about it just doesn't feel right to me at all. It feels very, very illegal and nefarious. But on the surface, it may not look like that. But deep underneath, it potentially can, man. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the pregame post for hour number 1 here on the pregame playlist here on Water Cooler Talk Sports YouTube channel. When we come, we're going to look at the AP poll. Look at this AP poll, and we're going to go through it. And we're going to talk about if we agree with it or if we disagree with it. We've already had a little bit of discourse and a little bit of conversation in the chat about it, but we're going to talk about it a little bit more when we come back. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the pregame playlist here on Water Cooler Talk Sports YouTube channel, man. Good morning to you all, man. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. Let's go.
You already know what time it is.
Slide through. Late night.
Pull up on me.
Girl, you know what you're doing. Every time that you call me late night, got me switching my route. Pulling up under your city lights. And I know you've been drinking. By the way that you're talking slow, say you miss my touch. So baby, I'm already on the road. On the way,
Yeah.
pulling up. You ain't gotta say too much. I can hear it in your voice. Soon as you hit my line, girl, you know I'm making that choice. No hesitation, no complaining. You know I'm sliding through. Girl, I'm coming. Oh, one call, one text, baby, I'm outside. No sleep all week, but for you, I'll try. Late night, red lights, hands on your thigh. Anytime you need me, girl, I'm sliding through the night. Slide through anytime. Slide through. anytime you call me, baby. I'm sliding through. Slide through. Call my line. I know what you like. Candles lit when I walk in. Music low, your body telling me don't stop then. You say these other dudes never really doing up, but every time you call my phone, you know I'm pulling up right now. Yeah, you know it.
Your mornings just changed. Turn up your speakers. The pregame playlist is on.
Let's go. Yeah. Look me in my eyes. Tell me who hotter than me. Who hotter? Whole squad too lit. Turn the crowd to stampede. I don't do sneak diss and say it loud when you speak. Speak up. Beat. Even drop got the whole club on their feet. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Big pressure, big smoke. I'm the one they can't stop. Can't stop. Every time I touch stage, feel like some get shot. Boom, boom. Not literal. Calm down, but the energy lethal. Whole crowd lose control when the drums hit the people. Lose control. I came in talking heavy cause I earned every bar. You just rapping on beats, I'm out here raising the bar. Ain't no singing, ain't no vibes, just straight pressure and pain. It's that ride around at midnight while it thunder and rain. Black Air Force energy all in the booth. Black Forces. Gold teeth gleam when I start telling the truth. Yeah. If the beat don't shake walls, I don't even approve. Need the bass so hard and make the ceiling come loose. Kick the door in. We ain't knocking no more. Whole team fired up, but start up a war. 808s hit hard, make the floorboards so. If they came for the smoke, tell them bring some more. Bring it here, kick the door in, kick the door in, kick it in. Whole club jumping when the bass starts storming. Boom, kick the door in, kick the door in, kick it in. Whole squad wildin', whole crowd enormous. Yeah, whole lot of grit, whole lot of hunger in me. Hunger came from the.
Why be anywhere in the world when you could be here with us? This is the pregame playlist on the Water Cooler Talk Sports Network.
Met you on a Friday, golden hour club. You was looking at me like you already know. I was playing cool, I ain't make a move. Now I'm thinking about like what I should've do. You was right there, I was right here. Too caught up in my pride and fear. One step away from everything. Now I'm stuck on what could've been. I waited too long. Now you're already gone. He's saying everything I never said. Now he's laying where I should've been. You were almost my girl, almost my girl. Almost changed my world. You were almost my girl, almost my girl. Had your hand in mine, I let it go. Now you with somebody else. You were almost my girl, almost. Damn, I came so close. Now I'm stuck with what if in my head. Watching him love you instead. Almost. You were almost mine. Yeah, now you're gone. Saw you last night, dancing in the lights. He was holding you, looking in your eyes. That should've been me, I can't lie. Now I'm wishing I could rewind time. Every little chance I let pass. Now I'm living in the past. Had it right there in my hands. Now I'll never get it back. You were almost my girl, almost my girl, almost mine. You were almost my girl, almost my girl. Why let you go? You were almost my girl, almost my girl.
You already know what time it is. Yo,
Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen, man. Welcome back to the pregame playlist here on Water Cooler Talk Sports Network, man. We appreciate y'all so much, man. Joining me right now, man. It is your favorite insider, our favorite insider, everybody's favorite insider. It is Ant the Insider. Ant, what's going on, man? How you feeling, man? How you feeling?
Yes, sir. Good morning, everybody.
Wait a minute, Ant feels. Ant, what happened last night? Ant, you excited this morning, man? What's going on?
Ain't nothing happened, man. You know, it's a beautiful day that God has created.
Yes.
The sun is up. Everybody need to have a smile on their face. One day above ground means a great day on earth.
That's what I'm talking about. Rudy the Boxer, he got it. Rudy, you know what? I appreciate this comment, Rudy. Rudy, you have no idea how much I appreciate this comment. His comment said, I just felt like I was in high school listening to a burnt CD mix. You know. So Rudy, if you don't know, the music that you all hear on this show, I wrote it. And that's the vibe I was going for. You know, like when I listen, like the music that, like, okay, so I grew up on like R&B, like late 90s, gospel music, like quartet gospel music is what I grew up on. But like late 90s, early 2000 R&B, you know, hip hop, rap is what I gravitate towards, you know. And then like right around when I got to high school is when like snap music came out, you know, and things of that nature.
Snap your fingers.
Yes. Yeah, all that. You know, when crank all the crank dats and stuff. So yeah. I really appreciate this comment, Rudy, because I remember having to go burn CDs just to get the songs that I wanted on the CD so I could put it in a CD player and listen to it on my way to school.
Oh yeah.
I remember that. Before like the little MP3 players, before the first iPod came out, you know, there were MP3 players. And even before that, you had to go like the LimeWire, and you had to go burn all the music that you want onto a CD. And listen, you have no idea how much I appreciate that comment, Rudy. Shout out to
Hot 105. Play what you want to hear.
Yeah, you right. Hot 105 did not do it, boy. 105.7 did not do it.
No,
JoJo
sir.
McToy, the bad boy.
Darely,
yeah, all of them, bro.
Costi
McNair. You know, I mean, come on, bro. You know, I just look at it and I just be like, man, I appreciate that comment, man. That's the feel that I be trying to get with the music that would be right, bro. Let's get back to that. Let's get into this, man. The AP poll dropped yesterday, and 25 teams. AP poll dropped. Here are the teams in order. Number 1, Ohio State. Number 2, Oregon. Number 3, Georgia. Number 4, Notre Dame. Number 5, Texas. Number 6, Indiana. Number 7, Miami. Number 8, Texas A&M. Number 9, Ole Miss. Number 10, Oklahoma. Number 11, LSU. Number 12, Texas Tech. Number 13, Alabama. Number 14, both BYU and USC. Number 16, Michigan. Number 17, Washington. Number 18, Penn State. Number 19, SMU. Number 20, Tennessee. Number 21, Utah. 22, Iowa. 23, Houston. 24, Louisville. And number 25, rounding out the top 25, is Missouri. SEC leads with 9 teams in the top 25. Big Ten is right behind them with 8 there as well. And from there, you have 3 Big 12 teams. And you have Notre Dame, of course, and then you have the rest of them ACC teams. If I'm in that logic there. You know, I look at this AP poll, and Ant dropped out, so I'm here by myself. He'll be back. I look at this AP poll, and we're gonna talk about Indiana in an hour or two. So I don't even want to get on the Indiana train. Well, you know, I can hit it a little bit. Because I can reiterate some of these points when we get to the Indiana talk. But I'm gonna save that for a minute. Ant's back. It's back. It's back. You know, so shout out to Ant. He's back with us, ladies and gentlemen. But when I look at this, when I look at this AP poll, right? And I look at the usual suspects: Ohio State, Oregon, Georgia, Notre Dame, and Texas as the top 5 teams that this AP poll is saying. Bro, I look at this and I say to myself, man, Oregon always gets the benefit of the doubt. That's the first thing, besides the Indiana thing, right? Besides the Indiana being at 6, Oregon always gets the benefit of the doubt, bro. Always gets the benefit of the doubt, and Oregon has not done anything for us to be like. We need to start having a conversation. We need to have a conversation. Why is Oregon getting the benefit of the doubt when they have not done anything of worth in college football since making it to the college football, since making it to the national championship game almost a decade ago?
That's a good question. I don't have the answer to that right now.
Is it the uniforms? Is it the fact that Nike is behind them? Is it the fact that they are perceived as one of the top programs in college football? Because let's be real. Let's be real about this, bro. Let's just be real, man. When we look at Oregon, bro, what has Oregon done for them to be the number 2 team in the country going into this year?
I mean, besides Oregon usually losing 1 or 2 games a season. But other than that, I mean, they ain't made it to no, they haven't been college runner-up. They haven't been, they make the playoffs or whatever, but they kind of like Georgia. They kind of lose in the first or second round all the time.
My point exactly. Look, I'm looking at Oregon's record, right? Since 2014, right? 2014. Okay, the 2014 is the last time is when the college football playoff was instituted, correct? So 2014, they went to Pac-12. They went 13-2. 2015, they went 9-4. 2016, they went 4-8. 2017, they went 7-6. 2018, they went 9-4. 2019, they went 12-2. 2020 was the COVID year. They went 4-3. 2021, 10-4. 2022, 10-3. 2023, 12-2. 2024, 13-1. That's when 2024 was first year in the Big 10. 2025, 13-2.
Man,
what has Oregon done for them to be the number 2 team in the country? Like this, I'm really asking a question. If I'm missing something, please tell me. What is it? I don't know. That's my first question. That's my first question right there. J Money in the chat. What up, J Money? J Money. Give. Oh, I can't say that on here. Can't say that. But it is what it is. There are there are none. They are a non-SEC powerhouse. That's it. That's all.
It's just like Texas, though.
I guess, man. I guess, bro. I guess.
Think about it.
I don't know, bro.
Texas get the same amount of love every year, but they don't do anything.
That was coming up next. Texas at 5. Texas at 5. What has Texas done for Texas to be the number 5 team going into the 2026 season? What have they done?
Nothing but build a lot of hype.
Goodness gracious, man. Like to the point that we were making, the earlier about the AP poll and the AP voters and how they're voting going into the season, and how, you know, like last year, the young lady that voted for Florida moving up in the rankings, and they lost to USF the day before. Like, come on, man. Like, I think we have, to this point, bro, we are still brand blind, man. I mean, and he's saying it right here, man. Oregon is the new Notre Dame when it comes to getting the benefit of the doubt. Okay, I mean, you know, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think Notre Dame, but Notre Dame plays, but Notre Dame, and I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna use this as a disclaimer. I wanted Marcus Freeman to be Auburn's head coach. Anybody that watched Water Cooler Talk Sports, when Auburn fired Hugh Freeze, the first name that I wanted Marcus Freeman to be Auburn's head coach. I am a Marcus Freeman fan. I think Marcus Freeman is one of the better coaches in college football. Point blank, period. I think he is. So a little bit of my Notre Dame thought process has to do because of the way it's not a bias, because I don't have a bias towards Notre Dame. I have no bias towards Notre Dame. But a little bit of my thought process towards Notre Dame is the fact of I think Marcus Freeman is a great coach, you know, and things of that nature. But Notre Dame still plays a schedule, man. Ted said it last night on Around the Cooler. He said Notre Dame has an open schedule where anybody can schedule them. Any of the big time schools can schedule them, you know, and things stuff of that nature. Like he said last night, Notre Dame canceled the Indiana game so they can bring back the USC game, you know, and things stuff of that nature. I mean, like, come on, schedule them. You know what I'm saying? But, I don't know, bro.
But so the thing is, right? And we go through this every year. All is, no matter what the college record is, there are a lot of helmet sticker bias running around. I mean, all the years Alabama was ranked highly, and all the years Oklahoma being there, and they might fade the black. I mean, it's just human nature, I guess.
Man, I don't know, man. But then we get to, like I said, we talking Indiana in hour 2. But then we get to Indiana and Miami at 6 and 7. These two teams played in the national championship last year. Why aren't they in the top 5? Why isn't Indiana and Miami in the top 5? Why? The only thing that I can think of, and the only reason why I think Indiana and Miami is not in the top 5 right now is because of the quarterback position. And here's the reason why. When you look at 1 through 5, Ohio State brings back Julian Sand. Oregon is bringing back Dante Moore. Georgia is bringing back Gunnar Stockton. Notre Dame is bringing back CJ Carr. Texas is bringing back Arch Manning. Indiana is bringing in Josh Hoover, transfer from TCU. And Miami is bringing in Darius Mensah, transfer from Duke. That is the only reason why I feel like Indiana and Miami are not in the top 5 right now. That's the only reason why. Because of what people are saying about the quarterback position. They have more faith in the quarterbacks that are coming back on this team than the 2 coaches that coached in the national championship game last year. If I'm not mistaken, Ohio State has won a national championship in the past 3 seasons. That's Ryan Day. Oregon has not played for a national championship in the past 5 seasons. Georgia has not won a playoff game since they won back-to-back national championships in 21-22. Notre Dame has played for a national championship, 2 seasons ago. Texas didn't make the playoffs last year, and they got put out of the playoffs by who? Ohio State, if I'm not mistaken, 2 seasons ago. I don't know, man. I don't know. I look at this, man. I don't know, man. I don't like it. I think that it should automatically be the 2 teams that played in the national championship game last year. They should be in the top 5. I'm not saying they should be 1 and 2, but they should definitely be in the top 5 at the beginning of the next season, in my personal opinion. That's just it. I don't know, man. Texas Tech at 12 is wild. Texas Tech at 12 is wild too. No, you're right. It is. You know, it is. Texas Tech at 12 is wild to me too. You know, Texas Tech at 12 is why? Like, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I haven't looked at Texas Tech defense in depth, but they lost Jacob Rodriguez on the defense side of the ball. They lost Lee Hunter on the defensive line. They lost Romello Height on the defense on the edge position. Did they do enough to replenish those guys that they lost? in my personal opinion. I don't know. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I have no idea. I would have to go back and do an in-depth look at what what they did to replenish that. I would have to. So
didn't they have another linebacker that was good too, though?
I'm not gonna lie. I can't remember off the top of my head. I can't remember off the top of my head.
I think they did. I think it was Rodriguez and another one. One of those outside linebackers.
Okay. I'm trying to think. I can't remember, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not even gonna lie to you right now. I can't remember
who it was either.
I can't remember, bro. I can't remember. So it is what it is.
But then offensive wise, I mean, they went and got probably one of the most underrated receivers in college football in Malcolm Simmons. So,
yeah, I agree. So everybody said, when was the last time? He asked the question, when was the last time teams that played in the national championship game even made it to the national championship game the following season? What Georgia did was it was in a different time. I don't think that is going, if that happens again, if it happens, man, I think every year in college football is going to be wide open just because of NIL and just because of the transfer portal. So I agree with what you're saying. And it was definitely a different time for Georgia because when you look at 2021 was when NIL was instituted, but really 2023 was when NIL became what NIL is right now. Like for what we see players getting paid and doing things, stuff of that nature. That is when NIL became NIL as we know it right now. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. It's gonna be interesting, man, to see what I hear. Rudy the Boxer giving out Josh Hoover's career stats at TCU. Career total 36 games, 31 starts, 19 12 records. His passing stats 65% completion. Almost 9,700 yards, 71 touchdowns, 33 interceptions. Okay, all right. I see, and he's giving the rest of it as well too. There as well with the rushing stats and everything like that. Shout out to Rudy the Boxer, man. That's hashtag who's your daddy is who he is. Who's your daddy? You know what I'm saying?
But that's
with the way the playoffs instead of. I mean, but here's the thing. You don't think Kurt Cinetti is going to be able to. You don't think Kurt Cinetti is going to be able to formulate that offense around what Josh Hoover does well. If you go back and listen to when Fernando Mendoza first got to Indiana, and there was an interview that Kurt Cinetti did. He did an interview where he said that when Fernando Mendoza first got there, they had to clean up some of his mechanics, and it was like, we have to tailor this offense around what he does best. So I think Kurt Cinetti is probably one of the most cerebral coaches in college football. He's the closest to Nick Saban that you will see in college football, and he's able to do it in this era of NIL.
So
you don't think he's gonna be able to tailor that offense around what Josh Hoover does best?
He should. I mean, Josh Hoover's not a bad quarterback either, though. Like TCU just had some bad years, but Hoover always put up numbers.
According to what Rudy just showed us, solid numbers from what.
Yeah, there was no doubt that Hoover was one of the top 5 in the Big Ten. I mean, not Big 10, Big 12. My bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna highlight some other things before we get out of this thing, man. Tennessee, I think is too low on this list. I think SMU could be higher on this list. I think they could definitely be in the top 16, somewhere between that 12 to 16 range. Alabama, lowest ranking in since 2011, I believe.
Oh yeah.
No, 2009, excuse me. Lowest ranked since 2009. There as well. Missouri rounding out at number 5 on this list. It's pretty good. They think Missouri is going to be able to do some things as well. Iowa at number 22 on this list. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see exactly where it is.
Iowa's always been that sneaky middle of the pack, top 15 type team, though.
Yeah, Iowa gonna win 8. Iowa gonna win 8, potentially 9 games this year.
Yeah. They always
gonna run the football. They're gonna run the football and play action off of that. Kurt France. That's what he's gonna do, man. So I think Oklahoma and Ole Miss could be higher on this list because I actually have Ole Miss and Oklahoma playing each other in the SEC championship game. So I think they could be higher on this list. But I don't know. Tell us your thoughts on this AP poll, man. Tell us what you think. What is wrong with the AP poll? Tell us what you think about it. Like, please let us know. That's what we do here on Pregame Playlist.
Ole Miss too low. Ole Miss should be a top 10 team.
They are. They number 9. I'm saying they should be higher.
Oh, wow. Where you got them at?
I think Ole Miss going into the season should be like 5 or 6.
Ooh.
But I think a lot of that is the fact that Pete Golden is the head coach. And they're giving Lane Kiffin a lot of credit for and Charlie Weiss a lot of credit, not knowing that John David Baker was on their staff and he can call plays as well. That's what I'm gonna say.
So do you think if it wasn't for Lane, if it was anybody else besides Pete Golden, they would be higher?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Okay.
I do. I believe that if it was anybody else other than Pete Golden, they would be higher on this list. I do believe that. I'm just saying. Jay Money with the hot take. He said LSU will lose 4 games this season. That O-line still trash, and they have to start. And they have to start 2 freshmen on the defensive line. Listen, we have been saying this for the longest. We don't think LSU is going to be good this year. I think in Lane Kiffin's tenure at LSU, I think LSU will have one good season. I think LSU will have one deep playoff run at LSU. He will have one deep playoff run at LSU as LSU's head coach. But it won't be this year. It'll probably be next year. Then after that, it's just going to go down here from there. I don't know. I don't see this whole Lane Kiffin situation at LSU ending well. I don't see it ending well. So and you know, when you make statements like that and people be like, oh, yeah, what it is, it takes time for it to happen because you got to see, because a lot of seasons have to happen in order for what you say to come to fruition. But mark my words, Lane Kiffin will not have a good season at LSU this year. And everybody that is so high on LSU this year, tell me why. Tell me why you are so high on LSU and Lane Kiffin. Just tell me. Just tell me why you feel that way.
Hey, Nick, in the words of our boy Tez, the most overrated coach that has done nothing.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what? I want to pull up Ole Miss's records. Since Lane Kiffin has become the head coach. When he became the head coach at Ole Miss, excuse me. So he became the head coach in what, 2019? I believe, because he was there for 6 years.
Somewhere
6 years. Yeah, he was there in 2019. So, excuse me. Sorry. 2019, 4-8. 2020, 5-5. 2021, 10-3. 2022, 8-5. 2023, 11-2. 2024, 10-3. 2025, 13-2. What have we always said about Lane Kiffin? Lane Kiffin gets in his own way. What is it that people think that's going to change now at LSU? What is it? I ask you this question. I ask you this question. If Lane Kiffin was still the head coach of Ole Miss during the playoff run, do you think Ole Miss beats Georgia in the first round?
No.
Okay. Do you think Ole Miss beats Georgia? Do you think Ole Miss okay, well, never mind. That answers my question. If they don't beat Georgia in the first round, then they wouldn't have won the game against. They wouldn't have been playing that game against. You know what? The Lane Kiffin glazing to me is wild. You know, but it is what it is.
Because if you think about it and take it back to the regular season, Lane should have beat Georgia.
Lane, we've talked about that at nauseum too. How you have a 12-point lead going into the fourth quarter and end up losing by what? A touchdown or something like that?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Make no sense, man. Tell us in the chat. Tell us what you think in the comments, man. Tell us what you think, man. How y'all feel about this AP poll? How y'all feel about it? LSU is at 11. Come on, man. What tells you that LSU is the number 11 team in the country? What about LSU tells you they're the number 11 team? What tells you that Oregon is the number 2 team in the country? What about Oregon tells you that? I don't know, man. Let us know what you think. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get this thing reset. Hour number 2 of the pregame playlist. It starts right now. Let's go.
Yeah. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Water cooler talk sports. Pregame playlist. Let's go. It's the pregame playlist. Turn it up, don't miss this. Turn it up, yeah. Your morning, your sports, yeah, you tapped in. You tapped in, locked in. From the highlights to the headlines, yeah, we locked in. Top stories. Water cooler talk sports, yeah, we locked in. Early morning grind, yeah, we set the tone. From the field to the speakers, now you rocking with the show. Let's go, let's go. Woo. Rocking with the show. Your morning, your sports, your playlist, your playlist. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to hour number 2 of the pregame playlist here on Water Cooler Talk Sports YouTube channel, man. We appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us here on this Tuesday morning, man, in the year of our Lord 2026, man, because this is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. My guy, your favorite insider, our favorite insider, everybody's favorite insider, Ant, the insider, is rocking with us. What's up, Ant? How you feeling?
Yes. I'm wonderful, sir. Great day.
Yes, sir. Yes, it is, man. We appreciate y'all so much, man, for continuing to rock with us here as always, man. We just had a conversation where we looked at the AP poll, and we had questions. Why is Oregon number 2? What gives you the what tells you that Oregon should be the number 2 team in the country? Why is Texas in the top 5? Why is LSU 11? Why is Indiana and Miami 6 and 7? We're gonna talk about that a little bit later on, about the Indiana disrespect coming up, man. Should Tennessee be higher? Alabama's at its lowest ranking since 2009, coming into the AP poll. Man, this right here, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to have a great second hour of the show. What is coming up in hour number 2? Well, of course, we got the pregame post coming up here in about 3 minutes. And then after that, flag on the play, ladies and gentlemen. Flag on the play. We didn't do flag on the play yesterday, so we're going to do flag on the play today because we got into a great conversation about golf yesterday and other sports, tennis as well. So we'll get into flag on the play today unless the conversation goes in a different direction. You never know what happens here on Water Cooler Talk Sports, a pregame playlist. I'm telling you never know. And then, of course, we're going to get into the conversation about is Indiana being disrespected? I'm going to tell you one person who believes that Indiana's being disrespected. It is Indiana's number 1 fan, Rudy the Boxer. Hashtag, who's your daddy? He feels as if Indiana's being disrespected. And then, of course, man, we're going to end this thing off with the quote of the day, something that you can meditate on, think about for the rest of your day as we end your morning here and get the rest of your day started, man. So that's what it is, man. And you were on with us last night on Around the Cooler. What you thought about the show, man?
Yes, sir. It was a great show. Very nice topics. It was kind of weird that all of us agreed that Texas was overrated. Like we didn't pick nobody else.
Oh man, look at this. Up tempo. I got Dustin. He says, Ole Miss like me on Saturday mornings in the fall. Too high. Man, Dustin, why do y'all feel like that about Ole Miss?
Bro,
What is it? I vehemently disagree. I think Ole Miss should be higher.
Ole Miss has a top-rated defense. In my opinion, Ole Miss might have a top 10, 15 defense in the country.
Make sure y'all go subscribe to the Up Tempo podcast where I got Dustin over there as well, man.
And
what is up with why do everybody feel like Ole Miss is not going to be good this year?
The Pete Golden effect. It might be the Pete Golden effect.
I don't understand it. I really don't get it. John David Baker was on this staff with with Lane Kiffin and Charlie Weiss as the tight ends coach. He left to go call plays at ECU. Had one of the better offenses in college football the past 2 seasons. John David Baker does. There won't be a change in offensive philosophy at Ole Miss. Nothing will change offensively. It's what you saw from Ole Miss last year is going to be the same thing that you see from Ole Miss this upcoming season. Might play faster, in the words of Bubba. Bubba from Bubba and the Old Man feel like they might play faster. You know? I mean, and then when you get to the defensive side of the football and things and stuff of that nature, we talked about it ad nauseum. Will Eccles in the middle of that defense, Sunterian Perkins on the edge. They got the transfer linebacker Keaton Thompson from Baylor, who was balling last year at Baylor. They got the transfer from Cal/Clemson and Luke Forelli at middle linebacker, who they wanted to come play middle linebacker. Jay Crawford is going to be playing corner. Antonio Kite is going to be playing corner. Safety as well. Transfers from Florida, Florida State, and Georgia. That's going to be in that back end for Ole Miss. I can't remember their names on the top of my head for some reason. I can't remember them right now. Ole Miss has depth. Ole Miss is going to be good. I have Ole Miss winning the SEC championship, and they will be beating Oklahoma for the SEC championship. Is where I have them. I have Ole Miss doing it. And Pete Golden will get his respect when it's all said and done. I'm just saying. You know, it is what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all know what time it is. Let's go ahead and let's get into the pregame polls, the headlines you need to know across news, across sports, and across culture. Let's go.
The pregame pulse. Headlines in culture and sports.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, the pregame post here on Water Cooler Talk Sports YouTube channel, man. Y'all know what it is. Headlines you need to know across news, sports, and culture, man. Let's get this thing rocking and rolling with our number 2, man. This is an interesting story. And let me get your thoughts on this, man. San Antonio has rejected a proposed vote on the Spurs arena funding. So the Spurs are looking to get a new arena in San Antonio, which would be downtown. And the city council voted 65 on Monday to reject a push from the mayor, who is Mayor Gina Ortiz Jones, to put the city's $489 million contribution to a new downtown Spurs arena on the November ballot. Means the city's piece of the $1.3 billion arena deal moves forward without a public vote. Wow. The county voters already approved their $311 million share last November. So I don't know, man. It seems as if the Spurs are looking to come up in the times when it comes to getting a new arena, trying to get that thing rocking and rolling and keep it pushing and keep it moving. So we'll see what happens with that. It seems as if the arena is going to be built. It just seems as if if they want to let the voters decide if they want to put the money towards it or not. It seems like the money's going to already go towards it. So
I feel like that. That much money is the Spurs have brought San Antonio in the past 20 years. Why not?
Yep. I'm telling you, it is what it is. So we'll see exactly what happens there, man. This story right here is wild. Penn State students accused of running a drug ring out of off-campus fraternities. Here's the thing. Pennsylvania AG's office charged 14 people in a cocaine trafficking operation centered on the off-campus houses of Sigma Chi and Delta Upsilon, running roughly from 2023 to 2024. Two now former students, ages 24 and 23, identified as the operations leaders. Packaging cocaine was allegedly treated as a pledge task during initiation. All alleged packing/dealing happened off campus. None of the 14 charged are currently enrolled students. Delta Epsilon placed on interim suspension by the university Monday. Sigma Chi has operated without university recognition since 2021. They were running.
They got told on.
Somebody told on them. That's what I was just saying.
On
Somebody said something, bruh. Because how they go that long without them knowing, bruh, and they just
right. Man, listen. If you've ever been to Penn State,
Bro, it's in the middle of nowhere.
Right.
State College is in the middle of
State
nowhere,
College
bro.
is in the middle of nowhere on top of a mountain.
Yes. Come on, bro. Somebody told.
I
Somebody
expect
told.
something to happen. But yeah, somebody told on them. Real.
Somebody told on them. That's all I'm saying. So it is what it is. We'll see what happens there. Let's keep this thing moving along, man. Actor Hayden Panettiere. Y'all know the little girl that was in Remember the Titans?
Yep.
She passed away over the weekend, I believe. She died Sunday in Greenville, South Carolina. Greenville coroner's office said she was found in cardiac arrest and could not be resuscitated. Autopsy found no signs of trauma. Cause and manner of death remain pending further investigation. She would have turned 37 on Friday. Man, this Friday would have been her birthday. She's best known for, of course, Remember the Titans. She was in Scream 4. She was in Heroes, and she was in Nashville as well. So, you know.
Let's say she, quotation marks, ODs.
That's what they say. That's what they say. They say she OD. Rudy the Boxer said, believe it or not, that's a feel-good story up there in Pennsylvania. And he said, not touching little boys anymore. Talk about Penetration State University, bro. Stop. Stop, man. Stop it.
Can we just move on from that, man? Joe Paterno.
Oh my God, man. Oh my God.
Joe Paterno died for that university.
Oh my God. Yes, she was 36 years old. She would have been 37 this Friday would have been her birthday, man. Yep. So RIP to her and condolences to her family as well. Man, that's tough. 36 is young, bro. This is young. Young. Cristiano Ronaldo hints at retirement. Probably my last year of football. 41-year-old told Vogue following his marriage to Georgina Rodriguez that this is probably my last year of football, and I want to leave a spectacular legacy. Currently under contract with Al Nassr through 2027. He has previously said the 2026 World Cup, which they lost to Spain in the round of 16, would be his last major tournament. As you all know, Cristiano Ronaldo is considered one of the greatest soccer players, football players in the history of the game. It's always like right now, the conversation is between him and Messi. And so right now you have Messi and Ronaldo who are at the tail end of their careers, and now you're looking for those next two superstars who can take over those spots to keep the game and carry the game moving forward. So Cristiano Ronaldo says that he potentially could retire, soon. So that's interesting as well there. So we'll see exactly what happens.
We was talking about hard sports yesterday. We left that one out. Soccer is probably one of the most enduring sports that's played.
Oh yeah, the cardio you gotta have for soccer to run up and down the field
Man,
that's a lot. It's a lot.
And then you gotta dodge kicks and people trying to trip you, and man, that's a lot.
That's what's up. P-Pass said he worked with. Are you talking about Hayden Panettiere? Said he worked with her on video games. Very nice to us. Great fan of it. That's what's up. That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. That's good. That's good. That's what's up. Yeah, King Richard said, man, Pops passed away on the 28th of July, and his 78th birthday would have been August 12th. See, those are the ones that get me. Yeah, he talking about Hayden Panettiere. Okay, that's what's up then. That's what's up. Yeah. That's what's up. That's good. It's good to know that fans that meet celebrities or people that they see in media or on television, things like that, when they meet them in person, they're actually nice people. They're actually decent, nice human beings. That's really good to hear. But yeah, the whole thing of this thing right here, like when you like people that pass away like right before their birthday or like right after their birthday, that always kind of like hits me like in the middle of my chest a little bit. Cause I just be like, yo, man, like either you just hit a birthday and you celebrate it, and now you don't get an opportunity to live that year of life, or you were so close to getting to that next milestone in life and you didn't make it. Like that part right there just hurts my heart sometimes when I see it and things stuff like that of that nature. So I mean, it is what it is. But man, hey, Prayers, man. Prayers all the way around, man. Troy Aikman says the Cowboys championship drought is hard to fathom. Is it, Troy? Is it really that hard to fathom, Troy, that the Cowboys haven't won a championship in almost 30 years? Aikman on the Cowboys not reaching the NFC title game, let alone a Super Bowl, in more than 30 years since his final title in the Super Bowl. He said it's hard to fathom. Is it really that hard to fathom? And
No,
thank you.
and you want them to win one. Now look what
I
happened.
kind of do. I've said this. I've said this ad nauseum. I want the Cowboys to win a championship because if it's anything like the New York Knicks and their fans, if it's anything like the New York Knicks and their fans when the Knicks won a championship, oh my God, the Cowboys fans are going to be unbearable, and I want to see it. I want to see it.
All I'm gonna tell people is stay away from Dallas if that happens.
Man, stay away. Just stay out of America. Like, just stay away from major cities in America if that happens. Because, you know, there are Cowboy fans all over America. If the Cowboys win the Super Bowl, bro, come on, man. If the Cowboys win the Super Bowl, bro, it is going to be an American party, bro. Like, you won't hear the end of it for the next 10 years. Because they're going to talk about it. If the Cowboys win one Super Bowl, if the Cowboys win the Super Bowl this year or next year, 10 years from now, they're still going to be talking about the Cowboys winning that Super Bowl. It's going to be great. Because I just want to see the Cowboys fans have some type of joy. That's all.
I mean, the Cowboys fans, they win the Super Bowl every year for the season start. But,
They do say that. We're gonna win the Super Bowl this year. That's what the Cowboys fan, all of them say that. They do say that. So it's interesting. We're gonna round out the first hour right here with this. Jamal Adams, he tore his quad, man. Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell confirmed Monday that Adams suffered a torn right quadricep tendon in Saturday's preseason win over the Giants. Non-contact injury in the second quarter, and it is season injury, and he will need surgery. Tore his left quad in week. He also tore his left quad in week 1 of the 2022 season with Seattle. Signed with Minnesota on July 28th to bolster the defense for Brian Flores. But hey, a torn quad, bruh. A torn quad. And he's out for the rest of the season, man. Jamal Adams. Woo, man. The injuries that are happening in the NFL right now at the clip is wild. Very, very wild. You know, I don't understand it, bro. I don't understand it.
If people don't know what a torn quad is, pull up Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins in 2023, 4-ish. And that purplish color that he had on his chest, that wasn't makeup.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, bro. That is when he tore his bicep tendon and he had to wrestle with that. Yeah, bro, that was wild, bro. I don't know how he made. Apparently, it's not painful, but it's painful when people like touch it. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. It's painful when they touch it, but like once you tear it, the pain, you have the instant pain apparently, but then the pain goes away.
Yeah.
But then after that, like once people start touching it and stuff like that, that's when it becomes a problem. You know, and things and stuff of that nature, man. Jay Money said no defense when they had Romo. That's what happened. Well, I'm gonna tell you this. Romo, what was the no catch that they had with Dallas that year? That should have been
Green Bay in the wild card game.
Yeah, they should have won that game. And if they would have won that, they probably would have had an opportunity to get, you know, a little bit of a run. They would have had a little bit of a run there, you know. Rudy Bosch said Knicks only won because my Pacers wasn't there. Come on, Rudy. Come on, man. Come on.
Bro, y'all got rid of Miles Turner. Need I say more?
P-Pad said Cowboys drought equals poor GM in front of office. Or maybe it was just Jerry Jones being in the way. I'm going to just lean more towards Jerry Jones being in the way. That's what I'm going to say. That's how I'm going to be like. He said you can't win or go to the chip every year. That's in any sport. That's why you take advantage of the opportunity when you're there because there's no guarantee you'll make it back. Very true. Very true. But Cowboys fans always say they're going to make it to the Super Bowl every single season at the beginning of the season. You know, it is what it is. So I tell you, the Cowboys win the Super Bowl, all the gay bars will be back. Oh, come on, Rudy the Boxer.
Wow.
Come on, Rudy. Come on, man.
I'm not following that one, Nick.
Yeah, I can't follow that one either, bro. Can't follow. He called the Cowboys.
Dame Dash.
Dame Dash pause button. Dame Dash pause button. We need it right now. P-Pat said, I pulled a quad running. God bless. Yes. God bless that.
That's what I was finna say. I said that was a bicep, but a quad and a bicep kind of the same. One's in your arm, one's in your upper body, your quads and your legs. So,
yeah.
I don't know if you remember, Nick, but Triple H blew his quad just by getting in the ring. Vince McMahon did the same thing.
He did the same. I was just about to say that. Y'all remember when Vince McMahon ran down the ramp and then he got into the ring, stood up and fell towards quad?
Yeah, he tore his quad.
That was so funny. Hilarious, bro. Hilarious. Oh, man. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the pregame post for hour number 2 here on the pregame playlist here on Water Cooler Talk Sports. All right, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. Let's go ahead and let's do Flag on the Play. Flag on the Play today, ladies and gentlemen.
Florida.
It's going to go to... No, it's not in Florida, by the way. This one is not in Florida. It is not Florida related today. It is... We're going to the state of Minnesota. That's where we're going. All right?
Who?
That's where we're going. State of Minnesota. Today, we're headed to Staples, Minnesota. Population? I don't know. But it's small enough that everybody's going to know exactly who I'm talking about by tomorrow when they hear this, right? So let's meet Robert Andart. I think I'm saying his last name right. Andart. 74 years old, grown man, grandpa age. And Robert is about to have the worst week of his golden year. So here's what happens. There's a trailer sitting outside the American Legion in Moorhead. It doesn't belong to the Legion. It belongs to the honor flight of North Dakota and Minnesota. You know what the honor flight is, right? So you know the honor flight, they're the group that flies actual veterans to Washington, D.C. To see their memorials for free. And it's like a thank you for their service. You know that? So it's a great organization. So like I know like for every Veterans Day, every Memorial Day, everything like that, they will fly them up for free to DC so that they can see the memorials, like the World War II Memorial, the Korean War Memorial, all type of memorials, like stuff like that.
That's nice.
It is. It's nice. It's nice. $30,000 worth of gear is inside this trailer. Shirts, tumblers, event supplies, and everything that's associated with it. And Robert looks at this trailer and thinks, that is mine. I don't know what the thought process is at 74 because I haven't made it there yet. I really don't. You've lived a whole life. You've seen things. You've moved, and your move is grand theft trailer from veterans. You gonna steal the trailer from veterans? So he hauls it back to his property. And here's where it gets even better. He tells his wife he bought it. 74 years old, married presumably for decades at this point, and his plan is to lie to his own wife's face about a $30,000 trailer that materialized in the yard overnight. Now, here's my favorite part of this entire story. Robert doesn't sell the merchandise. He doesn't sell any of the merchandise. Doesn't donate it, doesn't return it, doesn't even just quietly leave it in the garage and hope nobody notices. No. Robert burns it into a burn pile on his own property and sets fire to every single shirt, every single tumbler, all 30 grand of the honor flight merchandise up in smoke voluntarily. Nobody made him do it. So now police are looking for a missing trailer, and lo and behold, there's a smoldering pile of ash on a 74-year-old man's property. That's the same week it goes missing. They get a search warrant, find a burn pile, and Robert allegedly just confesses. At that point, what's the play? The trailer's gone. The evidence is in a pile of ashes in your own backyard with your name on the deed. He did agree to give the trailer back undamaged. So I guess credit is due there, I guess. The getaway vehicle survived even if the loot didn't. Robert, my guy, you're 74. You had a whole life to get this right. And you picked stealing from veterans and then burning the evidence in your own yard like an evidence disposal tutorial gone wrong. It's not a heist. That's not even a bad decision.
I got questions.
It's a cry for help with the search warrant attached. Ladies and gentlemen, Ron Cherry, give this man flag on the play, sir.
Personal foul, 69, offense. He was giving them the business. He played it there.
And he stole from the veterans.
Question number one.
Okay.
Was he a veteran?
I don't know. It didn't say. It didn't say.
Okay, so we're gonna assume he's a veteran, right? Question number two. What did these people do to him to make him do such a thing?
It's a great question. That's a great question, Ant.
Did they leave him? Did they leave him on a flight?
We don't know.
Did they ban him from going places with him? I need more to this story. I need a follow-up for this one.
I really need to know. I really need to know.
Oh, and this is the most intriguing question I have. If y'all knew there was $30,000 worth of stuff in here, and the trailer didn't belong to the Legion, why would you park it there?
That's the great question too. A lot about this story just seems wrong. Just seems wrong. Everything that you ask, and I am asking the same thing. I don't understand. I don't get it. Even if it is a small town, why would you leave that there?
Maybe he's from Canada, Nick. Maybe that's what it was.
I don't know. Maybe so. But none of that made sense to me whatsoever. When I was sitting here listening to that story, I was like, come on, dog. Come on, man.
But then what you finna be 70.
It's about to be 75.
75.
And you guys still doing stuff that you was doing when you was 18, 19, 20 years old.
Whoa. I didn't do nothing like that. Okay? I'm not incriminating nothing. I
ain't say you incriminating yourself, because I never said Ant.
No.
Ant is incriminating himself.
But I'm just here to say I never did anything dealing with arson.
Never. Oh yeah, no, we don't want that. We don't want that. We don't want them problems. We don't want that smoke. That's the smoke we don't want. We don't want that smoke. You know, it is what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, that is flag on the play for today, man. Tuesday, August 18th. Let us know what you think about it, man. We're gonna take a break right here. When we come back, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna get into this Indiana disrespect. Is Indiana being disrespected? We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen, right after this, 28 minutes after the hour here on the pregame playlist. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning to you.
Some nights turn to legends. Now we shining up. Every loss turn to pressure, man. Now the whole team going federal. Chain swing when I move through. Same pain turn to new fuel. Took a risk, made a lane out, and now the whole world see the view. I don't sleep, I just chase it. Real life, no fake it. Yeah. If I said it, then I meant it. Not a dream, looking space. We outside in the night mode. City lights got my soul froze. Bass hit deep, make the time slow. Whole world move when that bass roll. We outside on the summer run. feel different. Same hunger, just a bigger vision. Every move got intention, now no luck. Yeah, we really live it. 808 hit like a heartbeat. Whole crowd jumping to the same beat. If you feel it, let the hands rise. It's a moment, not a plan B. We don't fall, we don't panic. Turn losses into advantage. Yeah, every summer we leveling up. Now the vibe feels cinematic.
We came too far now.
Far now,
Can't slow down, no way.
no way.
All this pressure made diamonds.
Diamond.
Now we shining all day.
We outside in the night mode. City lights.
Don't be shy, hit subscribe because this is the best playlist in your ears. It's the pregame playlist.
You want a solution to protect your family in a moment of crisis. Freddie Metro provides those solutions to protect your family and build real wealth. Serving Alabama and Georgia with trusted advice you can count on. Call him today at 678-870-4001. Freddie Metro, protecting families, building legacies.
Oh, you feel it?
Walking, now they turning their heads. Glow so bright, got 'em watching my steps. Baseline hit, feel it all in your chest. You ain't ready for the way that I flex. I don't chase, I attract, understand. When I move, yeah, I'm taking command. Whole room locked when I lift up my hand. You step close, now you're part of the plan. Yeah, watch now, hold up, wait, take time. Feel that heat, don't cross that line. Right there, don't lie. You ain't felt nothing like this vibe. Take time, don't lie. I got that midnight energy. Got you begging just to be with me. Lights low, but we don't sleep. You the rhythm, I'm the beat. Yeah, midnight energy. Hands all where they wanna be. One touch, now you're stuck on me. You the rhythm, I'm the beat. Energy. On me, we don't sleep. Yeah, yeah. Watch me now. Beat, 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 beat. Yeah. Beat, 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 beat. Yeah. Beat, 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 beat. Yeah. Slow burn, but I set the pace. Take control, yeah, I lead the way. No breaks when I'm in that space. Pull you in, now you can't escape. Say my name, let me hear it clear. Turn it up, let it hit your ear. We too close, got you right here. No one else when I interfere. Say it louder, don't stop, stay close. Feel that fire, feel it in your bones. Right there, that high, we ain't coming down tonight. Stay close, don't stop. I got that midnight energy. Got you begging just to be with me. Lights low, but we don't sleep. You the rhythm, I'm the beat. Yeah, midnight energy. Hands all where they wanna be. One touch, now you're stuck on me. You the rhythm, I'm the beat. Let's go. Woo. Yeah. Talk to me nice. Talk to me nice. Say it with your body, don't say it twice. Don't say it twice. Talk to me nice. Say it with your body, don't say it twice. Don't say it twice. Talk to me nice. Say it with your body, don't say it twice. Talk to me nice. Say it with your body, don't say it twice. Don't say it twice. Left, right, we move in time. Feel that pressure, yeah, that's mine. Don't let go, I can feel it in my soul. Take you high, lose control. When I drop, I take it out.
Get your morning started. Yeah, with the pregame playlist. Your morning, your sports, your playlist. Let's go.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the pregame playlist here on Water Cooler Talk Sports YouTube channel, man. We appreciate y'all so much, man, for rocking with us here, man. J Money He asked a question, and let's talk about this before we get into this Indiana talk. He said, "Do you trust Golish in a chess match? Because I don't. He's leading off of emotions." Do you agree with that or disagree with that, Ant?
What?
That's the question that was asked by Jay Money. He said,
Wait,
"Do
say
you
that
trust?
one more
Do you trust Golish? Excuse me, not Golish. Golding. He talking about Pete Golding.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm tripping. He said, "Do you trust Pete Golding in a chess match? Because I don't. He's leading off of emotions." Here's how I answer that question, Jay Money. Here's how I answer that question. I have evidence of Pete Golding being able to not lead off emotions in a playoff game against a team that they lost to in the regular season, that they had a 12-point lead against going in the fourth quarter. And in that playoff game, they were down by at least 10 points in that game and came back to win. So I don't know if that was off of emotions in that playoff game or if that was off of just pure strategy and sticking to a game plan. Because if it was off of emotions, he could have easily gone off the rail and tried to do something different in order for them to go and try to win that football game. But it feels like he stuck to his guns, stuck to what they do best. They ended up coming back. They played good defense. They ended up scoring some points, and they ended up beating Georgia in a playoff game. Your thoughts, Ant?
Yeah, no, I could trust him in one. I trust him in a close game chess match. The reason why is the reason why most DCs are not hired as head coaches, because it's boring. They stick to the game plan. They execute game plans, and they're not going. If they win 21-20, they cool with that. They accept that.
Yep.
Offensive minded coaches are the ones that's on emotions, because sometimes they overthink, if that makes sense. Some plays, like a third and 3, and just say I got Q1 Lex in the backfield. Why would I throw a screen pass? Just run the ball. It makes sense.
Well.
I mean, I trust him.
Well, there's our answers to the Pete Golding question. You know, Jay Money. That's our answers to it. There. Let's get into this Indiana talk, man. Indiana, man. As we stated earlier, Indiana is ranked number 6 in the AP poll, right? Undefeated national champion last year. They beat Oregon on the road. They beat Penn State at home. They beat Penn State on the road. They beat Ohio State in a tough Big Ten championship game. And of course, they went on to win the national championship as an undefeated team.
Not to mention, they ran through Alabama like Pepto-Bismol. I'm just saying.
I'm dead. Anyway, here's the thing. Is Indiana being disrespected by the national media? Why is it that Kurt Signetti has to do it again in order for people to start believing in what Kurt Signetti is doing at Indiana? And why?
I mean, I don't know why for them. He don't have to for me. He proved. I mean, let's look at this history, right? He took a James Madison team that nobody knew anything about and brought them to the national stage. Leaves James Madison, goes to Indiana, brings half the team with him. First year makes the playoffs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Second year wins the national title. So, in all honesty, what does he have to prove?
Bro.
I'm telling you, I feel like it's the helmet sticker bias, Nick. That's what it is. People don't watch football; they just watch the names.
Bro, I look at it and I say to myself, bro, you are correct. We are in but here's the thing, bro. Here's the thing. At what point in time will it take for people to actually understand that anybody could win a national championship this year as long as they have the alignment, the talent, and the financial backing behind them in order to get the talent? So basically, really the alignment, which brings the financial backing, which helps bring in the talent. And I'm not saying you have to have more than the next school, but what you do have, you have to be able to manage what you have effectively. So looking at your roster, understanding this is where we need to be. This is what we need in order to help us win football games. This is what we need to be in order to be able to compete and to be a contender on the national stage. We need to invest our money here. We can have a little bit of a lack, and I don't want to use the word lack because lack is a strong word. We can have a little bit of an offset in this area, but we have to go hard here, and here in order for us to compete on a national stage to go win championships moving forward. And I think Indiana does that perfectly. You know, we had this conversation of having more, like each team having more, and that's going to help you win games. I disagree with that because I look at Auburn. And I'm gonna always go back to this conversation, man. Auburn had more talent. Auburn either had comparable talent or more talent than every single team they played against last year.
They lost 6 one-score games.
And lost 6 one-score games. Right? Lost 6 one-score games. Now, people want to say, well, it was coaching, things of that nature. Okay, fine. It is what it is. I get it. You know, we'll say that coaching is part of it. The coach didn't want to show up for work. The coach would rather play golf or whatever it is. Okay.
I thought it was Phil Nicholson.
You know, that's fine. But still, though, man, you still had a roster that should have been able to just go out there and out-talent other teams that you played against as well at some point in time. You can't sit here and tell me that even with all of what happened in the Oklahoma game, Auburn should not have won that game. Because Cam Coleman was running by everybody in that game. He was running by everybody in that game. Cam Coleman, he slowed down on one pass where he should have, if he would have kept running, he would have had a open touchdown. Another one to where, you know, the ball kind of was overthrown a little bit to him in the end zone where he would have had another touchdown and things of that nature. He had a touchdown catch as well. Come on. Kentucky, bro. Kentucky. You can't sit here and tell me Auburn was not more talented than Kentucky. You can't sit here and tell me that Auburn was not more talented than Kentucky. Than Missouri. You can't sit here and tell me that. Like, come on, man. Like, let's just be real. Jay Money said, "Crazy how y'all clown Bama, how y'all come at Bama and take up for Auburn on Big Ten channels when they clown Auburn." And wait, hold up. I'm reading that wrong. Let me start over. Crazy how y'all come at Bama and I take up for Auburn on Big Ten channels when they clown Auburn. Dang, homie. First off, you spelling Auburn wrong, Jay Money. For one, you spelling Auburn wrong.
That was on purpose, Nick. He's trying to be funny about
I know.
and
so that's the reason why I feel like you don't even take up for Auburn when you go to Big Ten channels because you spelling it wrong.
But look, so can I say this? Can I say this? Why everybody says something about Alabama, right?
Okay.
Look at the
Why does
run.
everybody say that?
Look at the run y'all just had. Nick Saban might have probably had the greatest run as a college coach in any sport in college football. I mean, in college, period.
Yep.
So, with that being stated, you can make a case for, was it Bama or was it Saban? You can also make a case for, did Bama mess up college football? I mean, hey, I'm a J Money being honest. I'm an Auburn fan, true enough, but I love football more, and I respect what Saban did. I don't have no problem saying that Saban is probably one of the greatest coaches in college football history with the run that he put on with y'all. But to say Bama's really?
Let me ask you this question. If Kurt Signetti in Indiana goes on a Bama light run that you saw, like, and when I say like Bama winning 6 national championships and 6 national championships, 9 SEC championships in 17 years, with Nick Saban at the helm as the head coach. Let's just say in this next 10-year period, Indiana wins 3 more national championships. Do you think the narrative towards Indiana will change? Do you think people will start looking at Indiana and treating them like a lot of people treat Alabama? Because Alabama sat at the perch of college football for so long. They were the standard. And right now, their fans knew they were the standard. Their fans knew every single year that they were going to have a good roster. They were going to be coached well. They were going to be prepared to go into football games to win. If Kurt Signetti does that at Indiana, right, do you think the attitude towards Indiana will change and become that way towards them? Really? Why not?
I think they'll ask this. I think they'll say what we're asking. You get what I'm saying? When we say, can you really say Bama was the standard, or can you say it's Kurt? Can you say it was Nick Saban? They probably wouldn't even say Indiana is the standard. They'll say Kurt Signetti is the standard.
Here's the question. Here's the question I'm asking though. But doesn't it take that one coach to basically change the whole formula of a school? Like, I mean, I asked the question. Like, if Indiana goes on in the next 10 years, Indiana goes on and wins 3 more national championships, right? Indiana's gonna be looking at a coach that could potentially come in and keep that going, keep that type of momentum going in their football program, because now they've tasted it. Now they would have been considered the top of the top in college football. They don't want to lose that. They want to keep that thing going. So why wouldn't they invite that? Why wouldn't the school be like, all right, we need to go and hire somebody that can come in and make our football program better? You know what? You know who I
got one answer for that.
Go ahead.
Because they're not a blue blood.
And what here in this era of college football, I don't care about blue bloods, because that does not matter to me at all in this era of college football. In the NIL era of college football, being a blue blood is almost non-relevant. Almost non-relevant. It still has some bearing on it, because you'll get teams like Texas, Ohio State, Notre Dame, and all those in the top 5 of the AP poll, when in recent history, a team like Texas hasn't really done anything except make the playoffs one time or something like that, and things stuff of that nature. But I look at it and I ask the question like, yo, bro, the team that has the ability to have alignment, to have the funding to go get the talent that they need, yo, that is the team that is actually going to have opportunity to win. We reported last week that Northwestern is getting $35 million over a 3-year period to their football program. Northwestern has just they're opening a brand new stadium this year, right? They're getting that $35 million investment over a 3-year period starting next season. So when you look at that and you look at how the structure and the world we are in NIL and college football, Northwestern could potentially be a playoff team, national championship contender in the next 3 years. That is a very real possibility. I don't know, man. I just look at it and I say we have to start looking at those outside factors before we just start saying just because they're blue blood and things stuff of that nature, like that's the reason why that they're going to win. I don't know, man. I really don't. I think we are all looking at this in a very antiquated view of what college football used to be and not looking at it at what college football is right now and where it's potentially going. Maybe I'm wrong. Is Indiana being disrespected, man? Let us know. Let us know, man. Indiana has alignment. They have their coach. They're getting talent as well, and they are winning games. You know, so I'm telling you, man. We'll see what happens this year. Could Indiana do the impossible and go back to back in the be the first team to go back to back in the NIL era? That'll be interesting to see, man. Let us know in the chat what you think about that as well. Ladies and gentlemen, 51 minutes after the hour right here on the pregame playlist. Ladies and gentlemen, we about to slide out this thing, and when we come back, we're going to give you the quote of the day, and then we're going to get up out this thing. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the pregame playlist. Good morning to you.
Come on, say. Yeah. Friday night on the Vegas Strip, neon cutting through the smoke. Had a 20 on the blackjack table, just hoping for a little luck. Then she walked across the casino floor and sat right next to me. Long brown hair and a whiskey smile, looking like a jackpot dream. Dealer shuffled up the cards, said place your bets, let's roll. Slid me 2 8s and I looked her way, thinking, boy, here we go. Sometimes you gotta take a chance when the moment feels this right. Whoa. Tonight I hit 21. Started with a gamble, ended with someone. Split my luck in two, then I doubled down on love. One more card, one more chance from the stars above. Tonight I hit 21. Dealer showed a 4 of clubs, so I split those 8s in two. First hand hit, conversation clicked, and I finally asked her a thing or two.
Hey, you listening? If you're trying to eat like a champ today, you already know where you gotta go. Adelines by Chef Country. Smoked ribs, real flavor, no shortcuts. Yeah, they do it right. Tap in right now. Call them at 334-349-0226 or slide through at 2371 Highway 14, Otagoville, Alabama. Adelines, your official pregame meal.
You feel that? That ain't no pressure. That's me. When I glide through, lights flash, they freeze. When I come into view, no rush, I take my time, let it build slow. Heartbeat sink when I step on the floor. All eyes locked, yeah, I know what it is. No cap, I've been that girl ever since. Don't chase, I attract, that's the difference. You feel it heavy every time I get close. Temperature rising, no way to ignore it. Hands on me, but you can't control it. Say you're ready, better show it. If you want it, come and prove. I apply pressure when I step in the room. Whole vibe change at the energy boom. You can't fake this, baby, I'm the truth. When I move like that, what you gonna do? I apply pressure, pressure, pressure. Yeah, I make it hot, no effort. Say you want more, come get it. But can you handle this pressure? Pressure, yeah. I don't feel it, I apply it. Pressure, yeah. When I walk in, can't deny it. Late night, city lights got me glowing. Bass hit, feel it deep when I'm rolling. You talk big, but I need you to show me. Can you keep up when the moment gets heavy? No breaks, I'm away, better ride it. Too real, can't nobody divide it. You say you want this energy, then step in line and match my time. Temperature rising, no way to ignore it. Hands on me, but you can't control it. Say you ready, better show it. If you want it, come and prove. I apply pressure when I step in the room. Whole vibe change at the energy boom. You can't fake this, baby, I'm the truth. When I move like that, what you gon' do? I apply pressure, pressure, pressure. Yeah, I make it hot, no effort. Say you want more.
Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. It's the pregame playlist right here on the Water Cooler Talk Sports Network.
Let's ride. Let's go. Yeah. Sunrise hitting on 2-lane line. Dust in the mirror, leave it all behind. Got a little wild in my rearview glass, but I ain't slowing down. I'm done looking back. Radio loud with the windows down. Heartbeat running like this old town. Every mile feels like my name, written in fire on a runaway lane. I ain't waiting on a green light. No, no, I'm already gone. Already gone. Full tank, no brakes. Yeah, I'm all gas. Foot to the floor, never looking back. Wide open road and a sky that breaks. I'm living this life full tank, no brakes, no fear, no change, just a wild ride, burning through doubt like a midnight drive. Yeah, if it's my time, I'm taking my place. Yeah, I'm all in, full tank, no brakes, no brakes. City lights fade to a country glow. Stars line up like they already know. Every turn's just another chance to roll the dice and take that dance. Got a dream sitting shotgun seat, ride with me. Said don't you dare slow down on me. So I hit that line and I let it fly like I was born for this road tonight. I ain't waiting on a green light. No stopping now, I'm already gone. I'm gone, I'm gone. Full tank, no brakes. Yeah, I'm all gas. Foot to the floor, never looking back. Wide open road and a sky that breaks. I'm living this life full tank, no brakes, no fear, no change, just a wild ride, burning through doubt like a midnight drive. Yeah, if it's my time, I'm taking my place. Yeah, I'm all in, full tank, no brakes.
Ladies and gentlemen, man, this is the pregame playlist here on Water Cooler Talk Sports YouTube channel, man. We appreciate y'all so much. We have come to the end of another show, man, here on this Tuesday morning, man. We appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us. And what you got going on for the rest of the day, my guy?
And I got 3 deliveries to make today, and try to pick up a load in the afternoon, and somewhere else across America I go.
Yes, Lord, ladies and gentlemen, that's how it is out there on the road again. I am out here living on the road again. I don't even know those are the words, but that's what it sounds like.
I don't know.
We appreciate y'all so much, man, for rocking with us here this morning, man, on Tuesday, August 18th here on the pregame playlist. If you have not already, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Man, it really helps us out. Thank y'all so much, man. Go check out the show from last night on Around the Cooler on Water Cooler Talk Sports YouTube channel here on this channel. Go check that out, Around the Cooler. Tonight, check us out on SE Season tonight with I got Tez. We'll be going SE Season live tonight, man. And if you have not already, man, go to seseason.com, man, and create your free account. The rankings, the pick'em, the stats hub, the viral undefeated game. I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed. It is a place for SEC fans. It has stats there from every single team. I think goes all the way back to 2009. I'm telling you, go in and check out. It's free to create an account. It's free to do to put in your rankings, to put in your pick'ems, to play the undefeated game. I'm telling you, the undefeated game is fun. So please go to seseason.com and check that out there, man. And we will, I think we will be live tonight over on SE Season YouTube channel with I got Tez. I think it's at 7 p.m. tonight. I think we'll be live. So check us out over
website. Elite website.
Elite is what it is. That's what it is. Elite. Yes. seseason.com is where you all need to go, man. We appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us here, as always, here on Water Cooler Talk Sports YouTube channel, man. You all have a great rest of your morning. You all have a great rest of your day. But before we get out of here, before we close this thing down, ladies and gentlemen, I always like to give what I like to call a quote of the day. And today's quote comes from none other than a great human being, a great citizen of the world, by the name of Nelson Mandela. And Nelson Mandela said these words. He said, "May your choices reflect your hopes, not your fears."
You're now listening to the pregame playlist.
Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us here. We will be right back here tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time with the pregame playlist here on Water Cooler Talk Sports YouTube channel. If you have not already, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, man. Go watch some other content on the channel, man. We try to bring you elite content, great programming. I've been saying that. We try to bring you great elite programming here on Water Cooler Talk Sports YouTube channel, man. Tell a friend to come over here and join us around the cooler every Monday and Wednesday night. Tell a friend to come join us here every morning on the pregame playlist, man. So we appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us, man. As always, man, y'all have a good one, man. Better yet, y'all have a great one. As always, don't be stressed. Stay blessed. And most important, and hydrated, because it is hot out here. It is hot out here.
Lord.
So make sure y'all stay hydrated. And most important, ladies and gentlemen, make sure that you all stay fresh, man. We'll see you all, I think, tonight on SE Season. So make sure that you tune in over the SE Season YouTube channel. And we'll see you tomorrow morning here on Water Cooler Talk Sports YouTube channel for the pregame playlist tomorrow morning. Ladies and gentlemen, we out. Y'all have a great rest of your day, man. Y'all be easy. Peace.
This has been a presentation of Water Cooler Talk Sports.